Hi everyone, welcome back. Ang topic natin for this video is cash and cash equivalents. To start, let's define cash. Cash, basically pera. It's an asset account and the normal balance is debit. Pero dahil accounting tayo, we need to differentiate kung yung cash ba na nasa kaha is pareho sa cash na nasa bangko. We have to label everything. Cash is a legal tender which includes coins, bills, checks, money orders, and funds on deposit at a financial institution. So ano ba yung mga examples ng cash? Una, cash on hand. Literally, cash na nasa sayo pa, nasa company pa, not yet deposited in the bank. Next, cash in bank. Cash items na nasa bangko naman. Either savings account man yan, checking account, or current account. Next, petty cash fund. Petty cash is fund set aside for small disbursements. Petty cash is a cash on hand pero allocated for petty expenses from the name itself. Ginagamit ito for purchase of supplies or taxi fare or packed lunch of employees or kung ano man yan na minimal expenses lang. Yung tipong hindi gaano need ng sobrang taas approval kasi minimal lang naman. Tipong sigurong average nasa 1K pesos pababa per expense. Next, revolving fund. Fund established to finance a continuing cycle of operations. So actually ito, isang example niya yung petty cash fund. Another example is travel fund, kunwari lilipad ng Singapore, sana all. For business reasons or change fund, ginagamit panukli, ganun. Marami pa examples ng cash pero yan muna para di kayo ma-overload. For cash equivalent naman, these are short-term, highly liquid investments subject to significant risk of changes in value. So ano ibig sabihin nito? Short-term, tapos highly liquid, madaling i-convert into cash. Kasi ang ibig sabihin ng liquidity is an up-to-date measure of a business ability to quickly convert assets to cash. So, dapat highly liquid kaya din sobrang mababa ng risk na may changes sa value ng investment. Note: the date of acquisition of a certain investment must be 3 months before maturity for it to be considered as cash equivalent. So, very important yung 3 months na prerequisite. Another important note: equity securities or yung investments sa companies like stocks cannot qualify as cash equivalents kasi wala silang maturity date. Meaning, kapag binili mo yung stocks, ikaw rin naman yung magdedetermine kung kailan mo siya gustong ibenta, right? Unless they are redeemable preference shares na purchased within 3 months before redemption date. Anong ibig sabihin na to? So, kung meron tayong redeemable preference shares, pwede siyang mag-qualify under cash equivalent basta within 3 months lang yung redemption. Redeemable, meaning, kunwari bumili tayo from company A ngayong September, tapos ang date of redemption is December. Ire-redeem ni company or iba-buy back or kukunin niya ulit yung stocks come December in exchange of cash. Is that clear? Hopefully that's clear. So, ano pa ba ang ibang examples of cash equivalents? 3-month Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas Treasury Bills. So, ito is ini-issue ni government if need nila ng money. 3-year or 2-year or whatever ilang years sa Treasury Bill purchased 3 months before maturity date. For example, ako yung unang may-ari ng 3-year Treasury Bill. Sa part ko, hindi siya cash equivalent nung in-acquire ko siya kasi 3 years yung Treasury Bill. Pero, if ever na binili mo sa akin 3 months or 2 months bago siya mag-mature, ikaw, i-recognize mo siya as cash equivalent. Next, time deposit. Time deposit sa banks basta within 3 months. Next, 3-month money market instrument. So, financing instrument ito na easily converted into cash. Pwede niyong panoorin itong video na to for a more detailed explanation kung ano ang money market instrument. I will put the link in the description below. So, to further explain, we have few examples and check natin kung qualified ba as cash equivalent or hindi yung mga nakalist. Okay, so for example, ang reporting date natin is December 31, 20x1. Treasury bill purchase December 1, 20x1, maturing on February 28, 20x2. Cash equivalent ba to? Yes, December 1 to Feb 28 is exactly 3 months. So, on December 31, 20x1, which is the reporting date, pwede may record to as cash equivalent. Treasury bill purchased January 31, 20x1, maturing on January 31, 20x2. Cash equivalent? Hindi siya cash equivalent kasi kahit na on December 31, 20x1 is 1 month na lang magmamature na yung bill kasi ang end is January 31, 20x2, ang i-check mo is from January 31, 20x1 which is acquisition date to January 31, 20x2. So 12 months yon, so hindi siya cash equivalent. Though, just to add, kahit hindi siya part ng cash equivalent, current asset pa rin siya kasi from December 31, 20x1, which is the reporting period, to January 31, 20x2, 2 months na lang yung investment. So, within 12 months siya. Ang general rule to classify an asset as a current is at least 12 months realizable na yung value. Pero hindi siya under cash equivalent. Under siya ng investment category. Treasury bill issued January 31, 20x0, purchased November 1, 20x1, and maturing on January 31, 20x2. Cash equivalent or hindi? Yep, cash equivalent. Issued lang siya matagal na pero pre-purchased lang noong November 1, 20x1 and maturing on January 31, 20x2. So, saktong 3 months. Next, cash in money market account. Cash equivalent? Yep. If silence the problem ang money market instrument, safe i-assume na 3 months or less siya so cash equivalent siya. Take note if silent. Pero pag sinabing 6 months money market instrument, syempre hindi siya cash equivalent kasi dapat 3 months. Ang cash ay asset, current asset, except if restricted fund siya and is to use to settle a liability for at least 12 months after the reporting period, or if it is to be used for non-current purposes. Example for the first one, kunwari meron kang cash in bank pero gagamitin mo siya for the payment of a liability. Example, reporting date is on December 31, 20x1. Restricted ba? Yes, restricted to pay an utang. Due date is March 31, 20x2, which is 3 months from December 31, 20x1. Current asset pa ba yung cash in bank? Yep, current asset. Kahit pa yung utang is dated pa 3 years ago and kahit pa restricted. Ang i-check mo is kung ilang months na lang ang remaining from the reporting period, which is 3 months. Pero what if palitan natin yung due date ng February 28, 2023? Since 14 months remaining pa bago masettle yung liability, non-current asset na yung cash na restricted. Sa susunod naman na exception, to be used for non-current purposes. Ano ibig sabihin nito? Kapag kunwari allocated or restricted to buy a building, which is a non-current asset, or machinery, or a land, or kung ano pa bang non-current asset yan. So in here, for example, reporting date is December 31, 20x1 ulit. Purpose, to purchase land. So, hindi na current asset yung cash. Tapos, expected date of disbursement pa is April 30, 20x3, which is 16 months from the date of reporting period. Pero what if yung date of disbursement is April 30, 20x2, which is only 4 months from the reporting date? Non-current asset pa rin yung cash. Expected date of disbursement is irrelevant. Paano ba binavalue ang cash? At face value. Kung ano yung nakikita mo sa coin, sa bill, sa check, yun na yung number na yun ang dapat makita sa financial statement. What if foreign currency? Gagamitan niya ng current exchange rate sa reporting date. What if, sa rare occasions, meron tayong cash sa bank na nag-declare ng bankruptcy, i-value yung cash using estimated realizable value. Ibig sabihin kung ano yung amount na estimated na makukuha pa or ma-recover from the bank. Fun fact, covered halos lahat ng financial institution ng PDIC or yung loan ang maximum or least insured na deposit ng mga depositor is 500,000 pesos. So for instance, meron kang 1 million sa bank, 500,000 doon is covered or at least guaranteed na makukuha mo pa pag na-bankrupt ang isang bank. Next, sa financial statement, saan nakita ang cash and cash equivalents? Dahil sila ay current assets at siya ang pinaka-liquid sa lahat, cash is king. Siya ang first line item na pinapakita sa financial statement. Yun lang. Hopefully everything is clear. For part 2 discussion, magdadagdag pa tayo ng additional information for cash and cash equivalents.